So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about an operators. Okay, so what exactly mean by operator is nothing but an operator is a symbol. Okay, a simple words, operator is nothing but a symbol which tells a computer to perform some mathematical calculation on something, which tells the computer to perform mathematical on something, and on something means it is going to perform an operations on a simple variables, on a simple variables or on numbers, on numbers. Okay, so there are three types of operators basically. First one is an binary operator, then second one is an unary operator, and third one is an ternary operator. As name itself indicates, an binary operator, that means there has to be a value 2 somewhere. Okay, so it defines two operands, that means binary operator needs two operands to perform a certain operation. Okay, for example, plus and minus, if I am going to write this a plus b, it becomes a as a single operand, b as a second operand. So these two operands are there, that means it is a binary operator. Okay, so next one is an unary operator which performs on a single operand, for example a star, like star x. Okay, so it is going to represent some value of an x, so it is only performing on a single operand, that's why it is an unary operator. Then there is a word called as a ternary operator which has in three operands in there, for example question mark and colon together. Okay, so after some time we are going to discuss about this point, and then the basic type of these are three, and these three gets divided into some other type of operators. So first one is an arithmetic operator. Okay, so arithmetic operator only performs on numeric values, okay, and it does not works on a boolean value, or it does not returns any boolean value, Now here, for example, x equals to 10 and y equals to 5, x equals to 10 and y equals to 5, and we are going to perform an arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are 5 arithmetic operators are there: plus, that is addition; subtraction for minus; star or asterisk for multiplication; slash for a division, that is a forward slash; and percentage symbol for a modulus operator. It is called as a modulus operator. Okay, so it is the syntax for this x plus y. So x value 10, y value 5, so it represents the value 15. Okay, so here 10 minus 5, it represents the value of 5. Okay, x multiplied by 5, 10 asterisk 5, 10 multiplied by 5 becomes output value 50. X, that is 10, slash y, that is division y, that is the value of 5, so it represents the value 2, and at last there is a modulus operator which is a remainder operator. So when I write this 10 modulus 5, so if we perform a calculation of this 10, 5, it get divided by 2, value 10, and it represents the value 0 as a remainder. So this function returns a value 0 as it is a value of a remainder. Okay, if there is a value some other, so it is going to represent that value here. Now we move to the next, that is a relational operator, and also it is called as a relationship operator. It represents a boolean value. And boolean value, that means true or false. A boolean value, that is here it means true or false, where false represented by 0 and true represented by 1. False represented by 0 and true here represents by 1. It is used in only expression statements like conditional statements of if, else, while, like this. What these are, we are going to see it in a next lectures. Okay, so x equals to 10 and y equals to 5, so there are how much? 6 relational operators are there: less than, equals to, greater than equals to, double equals to, and not equals to. Now what their use is, so we are going to see here. X less than y, that means if the value of x is less than y, okay, if this condition gets true, it represents or it returns a value true here. okay, and if that is the false, it returns the value false, or it is 1 or 0 values, okay. So here x is 10 less than 5, okay, so it is a false value, so it returns value false or it returns value 0 here, okay. Less than equals to 10 less than equals to 5, is it true? No, it's false, so it is false or 0. 10 greater than 5, it's true, so it returns value 1. X greater than equals to 5, x greater than or equals to 5, that means if it is a value greater than, it gets return value true, and if it is the value equals to 5, then also it returns true. But if there is any one false here, then also it returns value true here, okay. So 10 greater than 5, true, so it returns value 1. Now here 10 double equals to y, or 10 double equals to 5, is this value true here? Check the condition. 10 double equals to 5, it is not, because 10 is not equals to 5, so it is going to return a false value or a 0 value. And now here 10 not equals to 5, 10 is not equals to 5, that means it is a true statement, so it returns the value 1 here. Now there is an next one is a assignment operator, that is equal to, and the syntax for this is variable equals to expression. So the value of this expression or any right hand side statement is going to give to the variable to the left hand side statement, okay. For example, x equals to 10 or y equals to 5, and x equals to 5, if I wrote like this, so 5 is now the value of x, or if I wrote like this, x double equals to y, so the value of y is the value of x now, so value of x is 5. The next one is an increment or a decrement operator. So here the operator itself is in plus plus, and here the decrement operator is minus minus, okay. So this increment operator increases the value by 1 of any variable to whom it gets attached. It increments the value of that variable by 1. For example, x plus plus, or it may written as like this, plus plus x, okay. And here decrement operator, when it gets attached to the any variable, it decreases the value by 1, y minus minus or minus minus y, okay. So why these two statements are there? So it is called as a prefix statement or a postfix statement. It is called as a prefix statement or a postfix statement, where prefix is plus plus before a variable and postfix it is plus plus after a variable, okay. Now what exactly the difference here is? For example, consider the value x equals to 10, consider the value x equals to 10, and if I am writing a prefix statement, that is plus plus x there, so the value of x is initially gets incremented by 1 because of this plus plus, so this value becomes 10, and now this 10 is going to inserted in a variable z. But here when there is a postfix statement is there, so firstly the value of x get transferred to the z, so z becomes 10, and after this the value of x is incremented by 1. After this the value of x is incremented by 1, and this value becomes 11 now, okay. So this is the difference here. When we move to the decrement operator, it decreases the value by 1. It is also having the prefix and postfix statements in this. Minus minus y is a prefix statement, as the symbol comes before variable, it is a prefix statement, and when the variable before the operator, it is going to be has an postfix operator, okay. So for this here also the value of y we considered as a 10, so here the value of z before decrementing, mean actually the value of y gets decremented before assigning to the z, so as 10, so minus minus 10, so it going to have the value of z to 9, okay. And here the value of z, as it is a postfix operator, it assigns first, so z value is 10, and then the value of y gets converted or gets decided like this, 9. After this the value of y becomes 9. The last version, special operators. We are not actually showing here what special operators are, but let's understand what the special operator is, and afterwards as our lecture moves on, we are going to see what are the examples of this. So size of operator indicates the size of a variable. For example, if I wrote size of integer, so it is going to return the value 2 as a byte value, by representing a value 2 as a byte value depending on the compiler architecture. Okay, next one is a pointer function where star and this is called as an address operator. Okay, so this is an address operator A, so it is going to show the address of A in a hexadecimal value, and the star operator is going to show the numeric value, is a numeric value. Okay, and the last one is a member selection operator. This variable or this operator we are going to use in our structure formats. If I am writing the value like this in a bracket a.1, that means there are different kinds of values stored in A, for example 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this, and from these values we are going to notify only one values, or we are accessing only one values, that is the first member selection function of an A. If I write A dot 3, so first to third, so it is going to return the value 3 here. Okay, I hope you understood well. Thank you.